And a big part of the summit yesterday about the energy crisis facing the country right now.
A cold start to winter, Kieran, and escalating gas and electricity prices has everyone wondering if Labor can meet its target of 43% less emissions by 2030, which would, after all, involve 82% of our electricity system being powered by renewables by then. With gas prices rising, it looks like we are back to relying on unreliable coal-fired power stations for the time being, at least. We have problems in terms of pipelines and infrastructure for renewable and gas projects. Origin Energy boss Frank Calabria told our Australia's Economic Outlook Forum yesterday that basically to meet this target that Labor wants, the government needs to get moving.
I think the private sector is ready and willing to do it. And if you lean into the transition and we recognise we need to build that new cleaner power system, the reality is we need to actually deal with approvals and various other matters that go with it. But there's an enormous investment opportunity over time. I personally think that I wouldn't say fear, but what I would say is if you don't get on with building the new at the rate you need, including the backup capacity, that you actually put that at greater risk as time goes on.
As to a domestic gas reservation, like the one in place in WA, I do not think we'll be seeing this from this government. One of the problems is that many of the LNG export contracts many companies have are 10 years long. The government looks like it does not want to rock the boat with the gas industry on this one, but Resources Minister Madeleine King spoke earlier about extending the mechanism, the gas trigger, which would secure gas supplies on shore.
The Australian Domestic Security Gas Security Mechanism, is due to expire on the 1st of January next year. The former government, the coalition government, left us with a mechanism that is at its end. We have resolved today as a cabinet to make sure that mechanism remains a tool of government to ensure future supplies of gas in this country.
And Climate Change and Energy Minister Chris Bowen went off when asked about opposition speculation that Australia should look at nuclear energy.
Nuclear is the most expensive form of energy. We have a cost of living crisis, energy prices going through the roof, and what's their big bright idea? They say, let's have the most expensive form of energy we can possibly think of. Let's come up with the most expensive form of energy and let's put that in the system because that's going to make power prices cheaper. They want that debate? They really want to argue that? Bring it on.